So here are some different pine trees in the rain and wind. I want to show you how to identify balsam fir and spruce. Spruce is probably pretty obvious because we have so many on the island, but balsam fir is traditionally used for wreaths. So we have one right here. It has beautiful, dark, shiny green needles, and you can identify them because fir needles are two-sided, so they're flat. They also grow in a very flat pattern as opposed to others which grow in a round pattern on the stem, I guess you'd call it. And then balsam on the back have two white lines. So that is balsam right there. You can also use white pine, which is really pretty and drapey. You can also use spruce, which has kind of got a pretty wintry blue-white color, or cedar, or pretty much anything you like. So once you've found your balsam, you just go and cut the tip off, or if it's one you want to take more of, you can take the whole branch. And you're going to collect a pretty good amount depending on the size of the wreath you're making. All right, so once you have all your pieces of greenery or whatever you want to use, I'm going to get them to fairly equal size pieces, cut them down however much you need to, and then gather them together into bundles of fairly equal sizes. The more equally sized all the different bundles are, the more even your wreath will be. So those are fairly good. My wreaths always end up a little wild looking, so you can go as tidy or as wild as you like with this. So let's see. I'm trying to get a bit of the white pine in every group as I go. And you might need to break some down a little bit. Mine are a little uneven, but I think it'll be okay. It really depends on what size wreath you're making on how many you need, so I'm just going to start with that and see how far it gets me. And then you'll need your wreath hoop. I have this one. It's pretty decent, average size. You can also make your own using something like this, and all you need to do is find the end first. There we go. And you can make a big one if you wanted to. I'm just going to show you at the size that this wire is already in. Cut it with a little overlap, and then twist it together like that. And then you can use that if you want to as well. You can make one in a square or a heart or whatever kind you want. All right, so to start, you're going to take your hoop and your wreath wire, get a little bit of extra, and attach it firmly to your wreath hoop. And then basic idea is you take a bundle, gather it together, twist the stems together if that helps keep them together better. Start with a bundle in the middle, take the wire and wrap it as tightly as you can 3 times around the hoop and the stems. And that's your first piece on. You take your second bundle and overlap the stalks of the first one. And some people will start with a center and then put one more towards the middle and then one more towards the outside and alternate as they go around, but I just do a basic overlap. And with your wire that's still hanging off your first bundle, you bring that around and wrap it tightly 3 times around your second bundle. And there's your second one. So I'm just going to continue this all the way around until I get to the end. And that's basically the process. I'll stop at the end and show you how I finish it. All right, so this is the last bundle. And basically what you do, take the last bundle, place it like you would any of the other ones over the previous stalks and under the first one, which is this one that you put on. And you can see it'll complete the circle like that. So all you need to do is wire it like you would any of the other ones, taking your wire that's still attached and wrapping it around the last bundle of stalks, making sure not to, get any of these caught up in it. And you just wrap it around like this. If I can get it. And then do a few extra wraps for good measure. And there it is, all finished up. Then at this point you can add anything else you might want to decorate it. You can use ribbon or other types of greenery that you want to put in, grasses, seed pods, ornaments, bells. You can also trim it if you want it to be neater. You can trim any of these extra bits off. You can, if something's sticking up too much, you can always wire it down. And if you want to make something to hang it, you can always use extra wire and make a big loop with a wire, twist it on here, make a loop, attach it to itself. Simple as that. All right, well, I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, I will include my online contact information. Thank you, and I hope you have a good holidays.